Good evening, people. What's happening? You're through to the Combat Show, and I got my co-host right here, William. Talk to the people, man.
Hello, people. How you doing? You alright? Well, first off, before we even carry on, I'd like to apologize for last week. I was a little bit very tired. And I don't know, I was trying to keep myself awake and everything as well. Had a
Yeah,
mad
man.
day. Had a really mad day. But today, I'm back,
And
fully
and
fit,
this is
ready
this
to
and
go.
this and this is a good one. This is a good one to be back for. It's a big one to be back for. You know what I mean? Salute to
Yeah.
everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share button, do all of that good stuff for us. We're bringing you the UFC 264 card today, man. Um,
But quick question before we even get started.
yeah, talk to me.
Is it really coming home?
Woo! I mean, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, there's a possibility. It's a one-off game now. It's a one-off game, and it's a good time to be in the UK as far as football is concerned. You know what I mean? Only England can can come can come out of Europe and try and win the Europe. You know what I'm trying to say?
No pun
Yeah,
intended.
yeah, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, salute to everybody in the chat. You guys, I see you. I see you. Big up my guy, Original Gear. That's my coach right there, my personal fitness instructor. You know what I mean? He's trying to get this quarantine gut off of me, but god damn, we move. So UFC 264. Before we do that, quick um house cleaning because we didn't do it last week because we had a break. So I'm just gonna just do the scores on the bonuses last week, and then Chig is 110 points. Um, Will, you're at 95 points. I'm at 124 points. So 124 for me. You're at Chig is 110, and you're at 95 going into this week.
People, don't get twisted. I missed 3 weeks. Don't get twisted. I missed
Okay.
3 weeks of it. So don't
Um,
get twisted like I'm way behind. I missed 3 weeks.
Big up my guy Diego. Thank you very much for rolling in and putting it out there. Thank you very much. Salute to everyone that's rolling in right now, man. Big love to you guys. Um, so we got we got we got four fights on the prelim, right? We might as well do all four. Usually we do three, but let's do all four because it's not too much on the prelims, right? So we go with Trevon Giles versus Dricos Duplessis,
Duplessis.
right?
That's our
Dricos
guy.
Dricos is on it. So it's on a 2-3-1 win streak, right? And so is Trevon Giles. Trevon Giles is what 14-2. Dricos is 15-2. So identical sort of record, you know. But how are you feeling about that one?
What I take into like perspective really is the fact that Drake Duplessis, I'd call him that. It's easier for me. Duplessis has been a champion before in two
Mm.
different organizations in South Africa and in Poland. So for me, taking that into account, I feel like he's seen because Giles ain't nothing spectacular yet. It's just power. If you get what I'm saying. For
Mm.
now, for what we've seen for now, it's just power. So um, I feel like Duplessis has seen that kind of fight before. So I'll put my hat on Duplessis if.
Yeah, I'm going with Duplessis as well. I feel he's the more accomplished fighter. He's fought better fighters as well, better quality of fighters. So I think Duplessis is the is I think he'll get his hand raised on this one. Let's go on to the next one real quick. Ryan Hall versus Ilya Topira. I'm gonna go with Ilya Topira.
Me too. Me too. I'm straight with you on that one. Straight.
Okay.
I like Ryan Hall in that. I like him. Mr.
He's got a very good
Jiu-Jitsu.
record as well. You know, both of these guys are jiu-jitsu specialists.
Mr. Nah. Ryan Hall is a different kind of
Bro,
jiu-jitsu specialist.
watch the scrambles tomorrow, man. I'm telling you, man. Both
Yo,
of
you
these
think it's
guys
gonna be
are
like that?
mad. He's gonna be like that. Watch the scrambles, man. You're gonna be impressed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just watch the scrambles.
Okay.
That could be my early fight of the night. I don't know yet. Nico Price versus Michel Pereira.
This fight is gonna be wow. Like this is like it's like you know when they say like fantasy fight, Jet Li versus Bruce Lee.
One of those.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean,
both people involved.
both of them are wild, isn't it? Both of these guys are wild. I mean, looking at their record right now, 14-4 for Nico Price, 25-11 for Michel Pereira. Both 31, 170-pound division. And we look at Nico Price's last fight against Donald Cerrone. It's not, I mean, they got a draw.
Nah, it's
I know
for
was
after
happy
that.
with that
It's
draw.
for after that.
But I'm talking like the big
Oh, yeah.
name. I'm talking a
Oh.
big name, you know what I mean? And he was happy with that draw right there.
Yeah, but it was happy because it was Cowboy. Because it's Cowboy.
That's what I'm saying about the big name, you know what I mean? Because sometimes having someone like Cowboy, shout out to Victorious. I haven't been getting the YouTube notifications, but big up to you. Yeah, YouTube's been going on funny lately, man. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man, but big up. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for everybody that's rolling in right now. I see you a lot on Periscope. I see you a lot on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching on playback as well, thank you for joining us. So, Nico Price, I just think he's a happy-go-Larry type of guy, but he gets caught. You know what I mean? He gets tagged. And Misha Pereira, you don't want to take any of his targets because it comes with power with it. It comes with power behind it. And
But
that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be going for him, because I think he has more power in his landings than what Nico Price is going to bring to the table.
great analogy, but also Nico Price can take punishment. So
Oh yeah, he can take. He can definitely.
and then you have also Pereira doesn't have a great gas tank as well. So I think you just looked at it from one perspective and just jumped in head first without actually looking at the whole.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of. Yeah, I'm going with Pereira anyways. I know you're going with Nico Price.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'll go with Pereira. I'm trying to sway you to the other side.
Yeah, I see you. I see you, but I see you. So this one here is very, very interesting. Very interesting fight here. And this is the top of the prelims. Carlos Condit versus Max Payne Griffin. Max Payne, 17-8. Let me just drop that there. 17-8. Coming off a win against Keenan. And Carlos Condit, 32-13. 37 years old. And it's coming off a win against Matt Brown. Initial reaction to that top of the prelims, because I think it's a big deal putting both of these guys to main event the prelims.
I know, but you,
especially on the Conor card.
If you guys know me, you know how I feel about Condit. I don't feel like he's got the minerals to do anything right now. I feel like he's done. But in this case as well, I feel like Max doesn't. He lost certain fights, hasn't he? He's lost a few fights where I think you're looking at him like he should have won them fights, right? Right, Ola? Am I right, wrong?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So them kind of things have put me off of him, if you get what I'm saying. But I'll go with Max this time. I'll go with Max.
You're going with Max?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Carlos Condit. I mean, that's a pick 'em. To be fair, you know,
Yeah.
that's a pick 'em. Um, Shout out to Crunk coming in. When will the fight start? I think that's what you're trying to say. When will the fight start? Um, I mean, prelims start here in the UK 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., and the main event will start by 3 a.m. So the main card starts at 3 a.m. and the main event is going to be in and around maybe 5 o'clock. I'd say closer to 5 o'clock. That
Crunk,
depend
listen.
and depending on the fit, how the cards go. If there's early finishes,
Exactly.
it might come a
Exactly.
little bit earlier. So
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
gotta be around for all of it.
Yeah, with UFC, they tend to not really wait or make things in between. Like whereas boxing, if something
They'll
happens
put a
really
little
early,
advert in and
yeah, they put a
a little
whole bunch of
entertainment.
things. Yeah,
Uh,
with UFC, it's like 3 minutes, and then we're back on the road again. We're back on the show. Next guy in. It's like really quickly. So it depends on what happens on the night. And there's a few. If you look, there might be a few knockouts. So, Crunk, I'd say main card fight. Judge from anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock. The main card, like the main title,
the main
the
the
main
main event.
fight, the
The
main
main
event.
event.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. Judge from 5 to 6 o'clock.
Okay. So let's get onto the main card. Talking about main card. Um, Sean O'Malley comes against Chris Moutinho. Obviously, the fight that was lined up for him, um,
Fell through.
the man had to pull out. There's been a lot of fights that's been coming off cards just based on different things,
Reasons and stuff
you
like that.
know.
Yeah.
But for me, I think Sean O'Malley getting this guy is good for Sean O'Malley on a card like this. I think this guy's coming in with a 9-4 record and making a debut. Like, who's this guy? I don't even know this guy like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times I know some of these fighters with some of these records that come from regional fight over the regional scenes and that. But
Mm.
Chris Martinho, I don't know a whole deal about him, if anything, rather than his record and who he's fought and that. But Sean O'Malley, we know what he's been doing in that division. And some will say he's been getting looked after a little bit. What do you think?
Well,
I
I
see
think
you raising an eyebrow. I want you know what I mean. I want to see what you're thinking.
I think what some would say. I think what some would say. Um, I do think that he has been looked after. He stepped out once, and we saw what happened. They
Yeah,
made him step out. They made him step out of the porch once, and he realized there's some real dogs out there. You get bitten hard. I mean, for me, until he fights Cheeto, I ain't like he will. Yeah, he will win. Yeah. He will win
shout
these
out to
fights.
the chat room. You guys put in your comments, put in your predictions. I'll put them up on the screen. If you disagree with us, even if you want to put a little something on it, we're here for it, man. You know what I mean? So, but put your predictions in, and we'll chuck them on as well.
I think
All
I
right.
think I think he will win this fight, but I want to see him jump out of the porch again because he's talking a lot of. So jump out of the porch again and let's see how you get on. That's how I feel.
Mm.
Yeah, he's gonna win it. He's gonna win it all day.
I mean, look,
All day.
Sean is the overriding favorite here, and we know what he brings to the table. He's so smooth, and some of these fighters that he's been given, some I think he's been on his level, especially against Almeida. I think Almeida is in somewhat that level. Is a fighter that I followed for quite a long time, and Sean O'Malley put him away in the second round. So I think he's getting better, and he's got this chip on the shoulder. He's got things to prove. This is a gift because the fighter that pulled out escapes me, right? But I think they're starting to give him just a next level tier. Not too far up, but just next level tier sort of opponents. And he's apart from Cheeto, his comeback great with Almeida. He's tried to do that with this guy, and they accepted the fight. This guy's he's getting a debut in the UFC, and if he's gonna lose to someone in the UFC, lose to someone that's got all the hype. You know what I mean? That
I
way he
know
can come back. He
combat.
can
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back.
yeah. And also for jumping in short notice, he can get anything but props. You know what I mean?
He
Everybody
won't
wants to
get
see a fight.
exactly.
So
So to him coming in is thinking this is a win for me, even if I lose. That type of,
imagine
and
it.
I'm not saying he's coming to lose. He might be coming to derail the train. You know what I mean? It might be coming to do that. It
I hope
might
he
just be
does.
It
I
might be
hope he
coming to
does.
derail the train. We don't know. This is the fight game. This is
I'm,
this is.
I'm not a hater, but I like controversy.
So you did tell me who you're picking.
Well,
You
I'm
like
picking.
controversy, don't you?
Yeah, sugar.
Where was the controversy in that?
Well, that come on.
I'm
I need to
fucking with
catch
you,
up. I need to catch
man.
up. I'm this
Oh,
freaking already. I need to catch up.
you're playing the game now. Yeah, you're playing the game now. Okay. Uh, right. So,
You're happy with your
let-
win. Do you feel comfortable with your winning? Like, do you feel comfortable with your lead? Very comfortable. You feel great about it. You feel great about it.
I'm just taking
Do
a
you
week at
really
a
feel
time.
great about it?
I'm just taking it a week at a time.
Okay.
Diego says my prediction is O'Malley knockout late round one, followed by his iconic celebrations. I can see that happening. You know, Sugar is a showman. That's why we tune in to watch him. I don't think I've missed any of his fights. Like we tune in to watch him. That's Sugar brings the flair, and after Chito beat him, I didn't like the attitude that he came with. Well, sometimes we have to understand that special fighters might carry certain egos. Might carry certain egos, and this was just
Special
one of those.
fighters.
Yeah, I think he's a special fighter. You don't
Okay.
think he's a special fighter?
No.
You don't think he's
Like I
he's,
said, when
he's
you're a dog, when you feel like you're a real dog, yeah, in your
Mhm.
house, and you step out the porch and you get bitten hard and you come back squealing in like you squealing in. You ain't got no chance to be barking in your back garden again like we
Yeah,
have
you
dogs
just don't.
outside.
You just won't run the streets like that, would you? You might peep every time out of the gate and see where I go
But that's what I'm
and then go
saying.
and bully the dogs in the backyard. You
That's
know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
Until he gets let out again to come and see the big dogs, I don't because come on, Ola, look at the fighters he's been thrown in.
Uh,
Look at the fighters he's had.
mm.
Look at the
Salute to
fighters he's
Chig.
had.
Chig's rolling in. Big up, my brother.
Big up, big up. Hope you guys are well.
All right.
Yeah, man. So we're just talking about Sugar Sean, and
Yeah, I would actually agree with Will. I don't think he's a particularly special fighter. I think he's marketed extremely well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he feeds into that marketing
Yeah.
very, very well.
Yeah. He knows.
Um,
He knows. He knows.
well,
this,
I
this,
don't think he is especially an amazing. I think Connor's more of a unique fighter than Sean O'Malley is.
okay, that's. I mean, Connor's proved that at the highest level, so I can't disagree with that. Connor's a two-weight division champion. Um,
Even if you take the accolades out, take the accolades away, and just look at the style. I
yeah,
think he's
yeah.
more of a unique fighter. But
Mm.
then there's nothing about O'Malley where I look at him and I think to myself, "Oh, that's a guy who I think will go all the way to the top." Even at the early stages of Connor's career, you could see someone who's a very unique, innovative style, someone that could potentially not necessarily wrestle you, but definitely a unique striker in the making. I don't see any of that in O'Malley. I see someone who talks well. Fabulous. All right, you talk well. And I think he's a decent technician. I think he'll be a good contender, but I don't see him being someone that is going to be a champion. I've never seen it.
That division is a tough division to be a champion in. It really is a tough division, and I get what you guys are saying because it's not really been tested.
It's not tough. It's not
and-
tough to be a champion in. How can it be tough? It could be had it for that long.
No, he's fighting at 135.
Oh, one thing.
Yeah,
First he was talking about Conor. I was thinking.
I'm just saying, I'm still on O'Malley, and
Yeah,
I think the division is a tough division to go and conquer like that. It's gonna have some weaker tests along the way, but I think they've helped him.
What's funny?
They've helped him. Like I said, they've helped him. I'm not denying the fact that he's been helped. He's got the machine behind him, and that's why they've put him on this card with this guy and says, Sean, here you go and look good.
But hold up.
It's now down to him to deliver to us.
When he beat Eddie Wineland. Remember when he beat Wineland?
Mm-hmm.
When he beat Wineland, then Dana went on that thing with Lil Wayne, and he asked him what he thought about Sugar Sean, and he said, well, he likes him, but he wants him to go against the guy who just destroyed Cody Garbrandt. I want to see him against someone like Rob Fun before I actually now looking at what happened to Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, and we're even thinking Cody Garbrandt is going to be even trouble for Sugar Sean, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's had some good tests along the way, but can he get to that next level? And like I said, they've moved him, like, giving him Cheeto and those guys. That was just the next level coming up. Let's start looking at the top tens. That was a win. If he got that could get him into a top 10 fight. But obviously he fell short. Like I said, I didn't like the attitude. He's come back, done something against Thomas Almeida. Now can he go on to bigger things?
But Almeida hadn't won a fight since whenever.
This is the guy that he's still a better level fighter than the fighters he's been getting, is what I'm trying to say. And that's what they were trying to do, getting him up there. So, I mean, this guy is got right now. Put him in front of Amilda. Amilda will probably kill him. He's just one of those. It really is. So, and having said all of that, you're going to pick Sugar Sean, and Chiggy's going to pick Sugar Sean.
The funny thing, Ola, is if we did the acid test of, all right, how many people can Sugar Sean beat in the top 10 right now? I bet you pick 2.
I don't even know if
and he's not lying.
And 2's been modest.
And he's not lying.
I just don't see it with him. I think I actually predicted his loss as well. The day it was going to happen.
No, you didn't predict it. I predicted it. Remember, I chose it. I chose it. I chose it.
No, you're right. You're right. I said it was coming.
Yeah.
You said
it is.
You said it will happen today. I said it was coming. I said I didn't know if it happened today, but it was coming. I felt like I don't know. He's not someone that impresses me particularly. Like even Colby, right? Even Colby, for all his big mouth, I can see the talent.
Yeah,
I can see the talent. I don't see the talent in him. Where's this big mouth being earned from? Like I don't get it. Oh, I don't consider myself defeated. Motherfucker, you got whacked.
I know. And then think about this, Ola. Guess who just entered the conversation? Mr. Killershaw himself.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there once Dillashaw gets past. If it, which I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, it's a big win.
Are you trying to put respect on my boy's name?
I'm
Are you,
just, I just saying, like,
the
signing
same guy
ain't
you
what
disrespect? The
man can be looking,
same
man can be
guy.
looking past Corey, man.
The
Like,
same guy you disrespected when Aljamain was gonna fight him.
yeah,
The
but you gotta look at who
same
he's
guy.
fighting. That's why I went down dirty like that, man. You gotta
I
look at
think
who he's
TJ.
fighting.
I think TJ would kill Aljamain Sterling.
As, as much as people are laughing at Aljo right now, does Sean
Where
O'Malley
is
stand
he?
a chance with Aljo? No.
No.
Fuck no.
Who? Does
No.
what's his
Yeah,
name?
I
Knows
mean, when you man are
O'Malley.
talking, I mean, I'd like to see him against Cruz. If one,
Cruz outworks him.
What?
All day long.
Hola. What do you want to do? Do you want to destroy this boy's career before it's
no,
done?
I'm just saying to take that leap of faith to really believe in him, to really believe in him getting around that division, at least that top end of the division. He's gonna have to see people like Cruz first. He's
I
gonna
tell
have
you
to
what,
see man like that.
honestly, him and Cody would be an interesting fight because I don't particularly have a lot of faith in Cody either. So
I don't, but I think Cody will make him run for his money because Cody will knock him the fuck out. Cody can't knock him out. That's the thing with Cody. Cody can still punch, you know. Look, he's still rocked from front loads of times.
see, I'd hesitate to go all the way and say that, but
I mean,
think
as
that's
you
a
love start
good fight.
dropping top 10 names right now, man. I keep sending Sean even back further. I send you love dropping top 10 names. I'm just
Now
moving
you
man back.
understand.
I'm just
Hold on.
moving back now. Like, oh, you know what?
Hold on. Now you understand what I'm
You're
trying
not
to
there
say,
yet.
by
You're not there yet, blood. You're not there yet.
when he jumped off the
I feel
porch.
you. I feel you. You turn me around. I feel you. I feel, you know what I mean? Look, I get it. And maybe I'm going with the machine a little bit too much and what they're doing with it. The marketing is good. They're doing a good job of the market. You know, I mean, they tried to do it with Johnny Walker once until Corey came around and just turned that lighter, and he couldn't really get that momentum back. And the whole celebration that popped, it showed Dana hated all of that bullshit. You know what I mean? But hopefully, he's so young that he can look what the champion is in that division. You know what I mean? So there's time for someone like Johnny Walker to still come back and make a run in that division. Now, going on to the co-main, I'm assuming you're picking Sean as well.
I should really catch up on my picks, right? So I'm not in the situation I was in 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Straight after this, if you want to drop in your prelims, we did all 4 of them on the prelims, so just chuck them in, and I'll register them.
Let me look at the prelims right now while you do that.
So the second fight on the
main card
is Irene Aldana and Yana Kuniskaya.
I'm going with Irene.
Okay. I'm going with Yana Kuniskaya.
Okay, so prelims. I'm going to do this real quick. Max Griffin, Nico Price. I'm tempted to say Ryan Hall here, even though I know my man's undefeated. I'm going to say Ryan Hall and Duplessis.
Yep.
Yeah.
African train. Come ride the African train. Come on.
Okay, so you caught up. Irene Aldana. Will is going for Aldana. I'm going for Kuniskaya.
I'm going for Kuniskaya as well.
Dante can't help it, you know. He can't help it. He can't help getting broken now.
It was to bet me, that's what it was. So.
Because you got to think against Ola, what's his name?
Who? Amida?
Sean O'Malley against what's his name? No.
Dillashaw?
No.
Oh, Cruz.
Sean O'Malley, the other guy. You know him.
Chris Martinho.
No, not who he's fighting. Who he fought. Guy who should have stood him up and took him
One
down.
land.
No,
Sukumtat.
that's the one.
Sukumtat.
I know you always remember the name. That's the one.
Yeah, if he said that right off the bat, that the man that's supposed to take him, that's supposed to fucking stand him up and took him down.
No, nobody. As soon as I say Sean O'Malley, you know that fight. You normally go, Sukumtat. You normally go that. That's
yeah,
man. Didn't have to go far with it.
Yeah, man. So
he's a broken man.
So we've got Taito Ivasa and Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy coming off a loss to Marcin Tybura, and Taito Ivasa coming off a win against Hunsucker. I'm gonna go with Taito Ivasa here.
Yeah, I don't see how Hardy beats Tuivasa. I think Tuivasa is a tougher version of him.
So you're going with Tuivasa as well, Will?
Will doesn't want to agree.
This is a hard one because my boxing mind comes to frame because this is not going to be a MMA fight. This is straight out heavyweight boxing.
Oh, big statement here by Dan T. He's saying that could be fight of the night.
Dan T, you could it's like you're in my head. It's like you're in my head, Dan T. Like you're in my head. I'm trying to give everything says I should pick Hardy. Everything says I should pick Hardy. But I'm trying to bank on the toughness of Tuivasa as well. That's what if I pick Tuivasa, I'm just picking him because of toughness, because I feel like he's gonna get tagged a bit.
Oh, everything says you should pick Hardy. Interesting.
Because Hardy can box. He can box. Tuivasa. Going Tuivasa. Fuck, if I lose that, I lose that. Fuck it, I'm with you guys anyway. If I lose that, I'm with you guys on that one.
Okay. We've now got to the meat and potato of the card. The co-main event. Durinho, Gilbert Burns, Dominance MMA.
I was
fighting
glad.
My boy, Wonder Boy.
When I woke up, I thought this was off the card for some reason. I was like, oh my gosh. It was quite a slim card as it was. I didn't want it to be off the card.
Why would it be?
I don't know why. I thought somebody had an injury.
Nah.
I'm just gonna go straight off the bat because I think you guys will disagree. I'm gonna go with the old man. I am.
Good Wonder Boy. Good Wonder Boy.
Yeah. I can see all the arguments as to why Burns should and probably will win this fight, but I think there's something about Wonder Boy where, and if he fancies it, he gets up for it. I was very impressed with his last performance against my dog. What's his name? What's that black guy's name? Forgot his name. I'll share that information.
It just flashed on my screen that.
But anyway, I was very impressed with his performance against him.
Hang on, one sec.
Oh, just Neil.
Hang on.
Neil,
guys,
that's
can
one. Neil,
guys, can you hear me?
I had a lot of expectations for Neil.
One sec, chick. It just flashed on my screen that Chris Eubanks' son's died.
What?
Oh,
it just
the half brother.
Yeah, Sebastian or something. Sebastian.
Oh no!
Got found in Dubai. That's what it just flashed on my screen right now.
No way. That's
I don't know. Sebastian Banks, Eubanks. Don't know who.
That's a sad one. Yeah, man. Sad news, man. Condolences to the family. That's a really
Sorry, chick for stopping you, but that's what I was trying to say.
That's a sad dish right there.
No, it's not sorry. I thought you were still feeding into what I was talking about.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
No, yeah.
But the show must go on. The show must go on. So Wonder Boy, Wonder Boy Burns.
I think Wonder Boy. This is a 5-rounder, isn't it?
No, 3 rounds.
3.
Only Nick be demanding them.
Oh, it's a 3-rounder. Okay, but yes, I still think Stephen Wonder Boy will take it. So yeah.
Okay, William.
Plus, I think they're talking about for this title shot.
Ola, you know where I'm going with this.
At this rate, he'll get it before Leon, so he might as well.
All right.
So Will is going with Wonder Boy as well.
What, you see, you didn't even let me finish my shit. You didn't even let me finish my shit.
No,
I'm going with Wonder Boy because I believe he's the only one that's got a style to beat the champion. And I feel like he's going to show us a blueprint. But when I say these things, it comes to bite me in the ass. So I need to be really, really real when I say these things. But I feel like he has got kind of like the blueprint to beat someone like an Usman. And because Gilbert Burns is a much more explosive Usman, ain't got the work rate as Usman, or ain't got the heart or the. He's just not Usman. He does everything Usman does, but he's just not Usman kind of thing. So I feel like we will find out how he will beat Usman if he does beat.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's Wonder Boy is coming. He's coming with the karate style. We know Gilbert Burns is supreme jiu-jitsu guy.
It's a full house. It's a full house.
He's got more.
Just threw Domino's under the bus.
I'm not even there yet, man. You know what I mean?
Go on. I already know. Now I'm pushing you towards the other side now. I'm pushing you towards the other side now.
I'm not even there yet.
Now I'm confused.
You know what I mean? No, you haven't. I had look. Do you want to see the book? Oh, you can't.
You already picked. I know.
Yeah.
But I already know you. I know you.
So my thing is this, Wonder Boy is so hard to take down. It's so hard to take down. He's one of the hardest people in that division to take down. End of story. Wonder Boy only got one guy that everybody brings in to prepare for him. That shows how hard it is to prepare for Wonder Boy, right? Everybody go and get the same guy, and still, all of them still, you know what I mean? It's so hard to beat him. Now, 4-inch reach Wonder Boy has on Gilbert. So I can see Gilbert probably grab him, hold him on the cage, land some strikes in there. But I just don't see how it takes Wonder Boy down to beat him. And I don't think he can get close enough, or he's got the type of exquisite athleticism to be able to knock Wonder Boy out. Because he's only been knocked out once. And Showtime had to pull out the Superman punch off the cage. And we know what Showtime is about. He had to pull that one out of the bag.
But you got to remember, he beat Showtime for the whole 3 rounds.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm trying to say. I just said it's hard to knock the brother out. It's a hard man to knock out. I don't know. I don't know how Gilbert Burns is going to get this done. I don't see him doing it. I like the guy. But on this one, I'm sorry. I have to.
Wow!
I have to go with Gilbert Burns. I have to go. I'm gonna go. Wow! I'm gonna go with Gilbert Burns. I'm gonna go with
Ola.
I'll
leave you with this one.
I'm just going with pure
dominance,
pure loyalty here. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going on. I've just explained all the reasons why I don't see. I just explained all the reasons why I don't think Burns will win.
We'll win.
So
Yeah.
that's why I said I'm going purely on loyalty. So I give if it doesn't happen, cool. But if it does, it'll be brilliant. So
So
yeah.
no more dominance fighters under the bus.
So no, I didn't say no more. I'm just choosing not to do this one. Victorious Matt, like you say, Will. I disagree. I believe Kobe is the only one who can beat the champion. Are you trolling,
I disagree.
Victorious?
I disagree. I think
Said, are you trolling?
Yeah, are you trolling, Victorious? He's trolling, isn't he? He's trolling. Yeah, but I'm allow him. I'm gonna allow him. Like,
Victorious. Listen. Look, Usman beat Kobe with a broken hand. He beat Kobe with a broken hand. He knocked him out with a broken hand. So come on. Let's just. That's what I mean, man. It's crazy.
Diego said Sebastian was found dead on a bench. R.I.P. to Sebastian
Beach.
and the whole family. Dead on the beach a month after becoming a father and days before his 30th birthday. So young, so early on in his life. Again, condolences to the family, and rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. It's a big one, that one. So we've all, you man have gone with Wonder Boy. I'm gonna go with Gilbert Burns. I think it needs
I told you I'll sway you.
It needs a bounce back. Yeah, it worked. You did a phenomenal job.
Now, can we make money off that?
Yeah. I'll do that.
No, I won't. I was just testing you. I was testing the waters.
I'll do that.
See how much you believe in Burns.
No,
right,
man. My loyalty.
Loyalty. I know where it is. Listen, I know you,
bruh,
very, very well. You see how I test you. See how I just test you. See how I just bring it out.
So are you gonna do the better? Or what?
No, I just wanted to know what kind of pick you were making. If it was a real pick or a loyal pick. I just found out what pick it is.
Okay.
About loyalty.
On to the main event. Right? Did you guys see the presser? Did you man see the presser? The presser. What did you think of it, Chig? I want to get your thoughts on this one. Like, what did you make of the persona that Connor's brought to this presser here? Considering 4 or 5 months ago, it was a completely different guy. What did you make of what you saw?
I guess, for me, I don't know if I was. In fact, I know I was the only one hoping this. I was hoping that Conor wouldn't change that much. Like I was hoping he'd come there, maybe be a little bit more serious, but not like rude or anything. Just come there more focused than anything else. But he came there like talking about my man's wife and shit. And
Jolie's wife.
I'm like, oh, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. This is the way you got to get yourself up. But anyway, if it works for him, it works for him. Listen, the man, for all his bullshit, is a good fighter. This is the difference between him and, say, someone like a Sean O'Malley. He's a good fighter. Listen, you made yourself 250 mil through your business, through other fights outside of the organization. You've made excellent sales, excellent investments. This is not a Floyd Mayweather situation we're talking about here. This is a guy who clearly understands business and invests very well. And you can see that he does, right? You can see there's something about when you've been in that dirt poor mode, you value money more than anyone. And he's been in that dirt poor mode where, like many fighters have teased him before, where he's had to claim benefits, he's had to, do various different things. So I think from that perspective, why I mention all of this is sometimes you have to legitimately ask yourself, do I need to be kicked in the leg for a living?
That's true.
I need that shit. And I think whereas someone like Dustin, he's clearly made for this life because yes, he's trying to feed his family and that, but I think this guy is trying to chase something else. He's trying to chase greatness. He doesn't want to do none of this press conference shit. This guy is all about the fighting, and chase greatness and be better and trying to better himself. And whereas Connor's already there in some ways. So, and that's why I can't hate him. Connor admires him. And that's why Connor has to do all this Joe Lee bullshit. So, I think for me, I can honestly see this fight has always been what I've said it has been. And that is, it all depends on the first round. As long as Connor doesn't knock him out in the first round, it's all Dustin. So, I think I'd give Connor exactly 3 minutes to knock him out. And if he doesn't knock him out, I think it's all Dustin. So that is my prediction for the fight.
You give Conor 3 minutes. You know the
3
round's
minutes.
like 5 minutes,
I know.
Will.
So if Conor knocks him out in the 4 minutes 59, you like your predictions gone out the window kind of thing. Like, whoosh.
It's still pretty much in the first. It's still pretty much in the first
He said 3
round.
minutes though.
Knockout.
He said Connor's only got 3 minutes. That's what I'm saying. It's a 5 round. Make it 5, so at least you're covered the whole round.
I'll give Conor 2 minutes to knock him out.
There you go.
Wow, even less.
Yeah.
The
But I don't want to get there.
disrespect.
No. I'm not saying Conor cannot win by other means. I didn't say that. I said to knock him out. It don't mean Conor can win by decision. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I said to knock him out. Don't put words in my mouth. Will, tell us your thoughts.
I'll go a step further than Honor. I think that's the only way he beats him. You can't beat him over a period of a fight. Let's be real.
Well, I agree with you, but I was just not. I wasn't
stamina for that. You have stamina for that. Let's be real here. So he's got himself 3 minutes. 3 minutes to win this fight, and then I think he gets head fucking kicked to oblivion. Just for the fuck of it. Just because Dustin has mentioned that that's what he's looking for. So I think that's what he's going to go for. Head kick to oblivion. And that way, Conor would have been in his last, 3 fights? He would have tapped out, knocked out, and kicked the fuck out. And then that way, if I'm Conor, at that point I'm then considering, fuck this.
Yeah, but
I'm like, fuck this.
I've been done said already. The worst thing Conor could ever do. Everyone was loving it at the time. I was thinking to myself, this is crazy. So where'd you go now? Yeah. Even if he did succeed in what he wanted to do, where would you go now from then? Like, say he knocked Mayweather out within 2 rounds. Say he did. Where'd you go from there? That's the question that everyone should have asked themselves. It's only because he lost that he felt like, I got to go reclaim my name, kind of thing. Yeah, because people only remember me for losing to Mayweather. He stepped back against the wrong guy. Wrong guy. Khabib. And we all saw what happened. Remember what? See, I remember what everything Conor's coach said. Yeah.
Ironically, Khabib was his best performance.
Hang on.
In my opinion.
Hang on, but listen to what his coach said after, because his coach went on Joe Rogan. This is when I had a free mind and I had time. As you know, right now, time is limited for me. But I used to watch it religiously. I used to watch UFC-based stuff religiously. And he went on the show and said about, I forgot whose show he went on, but he went on it for a long time and said about how this is the first time Conor's been rocked in his career.
By the way, have you moved into Ola's prison cell, by the way?
No, I got something similar. I didn't say on the last, before the last. I did say my next move is gonna be different. Like, I'm coming in different.
Right.
But his coach said about, if Conor's never been rocked before and he got rocked against Khabib, that's the first time, and that's dangerous. Now he's gonna take, like, because he's never seen Conor like that. He's now only gonna take fights that they're gonna take seriously, because Conor didn't really take the Khabib one as serious as he should have. But now, like, he's gonna be on a serious path of him. The fact that Poirier happened, the second fight happened again, yeah, because Cowboy. Let's not put Cowboy in there. Cowboy's already finished.
Mm.
Just shows.
The man got knocked out by head strikes.
Yes, and let me tell you something. Dustin's being nice by saying, "Oh, the guy he hit me a few times," and I respect this fight. Dustin's only trying to sell the fight. He's only trying to make you guys believe. Have the belief. Bet on Conor, so his odds can come down. Dustin, nice. So his mates can go bet on him, so he can make some money. That's why he's trying to make us believe that Conor can. He can't catch me. Oh, he had a great time. Nah, Dustin gets warmed up in the first round. So whatever Conor's doing, let's do it. Let's see. But also, I take this into account that it was released by the UFC that Dustin wanted to fight. No, Dustin himself said it, that he wanted to fight at 170.
Yeah, he said that today, didn't he?
That's something we should take into account.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
That surprised me, because up until then I thought he was hungry to be champion. Now I'm not so sure, because if you're hungry to be champion, you ain't making suggestions like that.
Victorious. We need to talk. Conor is gonna school Dustin. He will KO him in the second round. But if the fight goes past this point, Dustin will take over and probably win. Second round, you give Conor the second round.
It's not a bad possibility. It's not a bad possibility. Now, I want to go back a little bit to the actual press conference itself. Do you think Conor in any way, shape, or form, and this is just strictly the presser itself, do you think he got into Dustin's head at all? Do you think he found a way in there? Maybe with Dustin, any kind of Dustin's reaction to some of the antics that Conor was coming with. Do you think he got to Dustin at all?
Maybe a little bit with the wife thing. Only because I think anytime you mention a wife, you're walking a line.
Conor had to go there.
But other than that, I think he was very well prepared that Conor would come there aggressively. And it looked, to be honest, for me, it looked pantomimish. That's why I said at the very start, I wish Conor would have come there a little bit more calmer and just more focused, because now it's just his whole shtick looks fake. Like, we knew it was fake, but now it looks even more fake. Like, okay, you're just doing this to amp yourself up. Like, all right, cool, we get it.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, please.
I think the thing that got to Dustin, and I don't think the wife thing got to him, because he was expecting it. We gotta remember, Conor's already screenshotted his wife trying to DM him and all that. So I think Dustin was already expecting him to talk about his wife, if you ask me. My thing more so is Dustin was trying to joke until the McGregor fast, McGregor sleep joke, yeah. None was hitting. None of his jokes were hitting with the crowd.
Nothing was sticking to the wall, man.
And you could tell he was getting frustrated by him, because he was coming with one-liners. He's coming with some lines. I was thinking, okay, Dustin. Okay, and he goes, this guy's talking about he's about to lace his. I've already had mine for 10 years. And then no crowd. I thought, whoa. And the guy just brushed over it like, okay, let me ask my next question. I thought, oh. Dustin's not getting no love. And you could tell from his face he was getting frustrated with it. I think that was more his frustration than it being what Conor was saying. Because he was numb to whatever Conor was saying. I think it was more the reaction of the crowd that kind of got a little bit out of him. Like, wow, I've knocked this guy out, and still, like, people see him as he's gonna fuck me up. Like, you know what I mean? You could tell he was really, really fucked up with that. But
I mean,
yeah,
you know, when you turn down a title fight to take a Conor fight, sometimes the crowd will look at you like that. You know what I mean? So, and he's come out and admitted, yeah, I did turn down the title fight. So, you know, who wouldn't? Look, I absolutely agree with both you in the instances that you brought up, because those two situations there did rattle Dustin a little bit, because when you're looking at his mannerism, there's some times in the conference where he couldn't even get his words out. He just threw the mic down, and I'm thinking to myself, "Rah, this brother here is Conor getting to him?" And then when Conor picked on the pink wearing reporter guy, I threatened to slap. I thought, "Oh my god,
That was hilarious. So
that was hilarious."
when you put it like that, I
I
was
thought
like,
this is
I was like,
vintage
oh shit,
Conor.
yeah, it really has been
I love this
that
Conor,
long.
man. Like, what's going on? This
but
brother
listen, Also, listen to the double
is
entendre on this. Now, looking at all two, as I was studying Dustin, that was Dustin's flaws. For me, Conor's flaws was he's trying too hard to hate Dustin. He's trying too hard to hate Dustin. He doesn't hate Dustin. He doesn't hate Dustin. He just he wants something. He wants Dustin to do something to, like, you know what I mean, to get him going. You see with Nate. Nate gave him that. Nate gave him that energy. You say so, I say something too. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Nate's got that. Dustin's just okay. Dustin should have just played the Khabib rule. He was playing it well until he started trying to, like, you know, trying to engage it with the fans and try to go back and forth with him. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's where McGregor got to him a bit, because you could tell in his face a nervousness, like, what, just looking at the crowd, everything. You could just tell he was very, very, like, at the beginning I thought Dustin wasn't in control, but as it was going on. But then I'd say he got it back with the McGregor fast, McGregor sleep. He got it back
that was a very, very good. That was a good comeback, man. That was a brilliant one. I was like, whoa. But, you know, Conor revived it back. He just took the piss out of the hot sauce, saying the thing was garbage, all of that shit. I mean, look, the whole thing was mad. And the face-off. Now, Conor getting a calf kick-off. A tiny calf kick.
A fight kick.
Yeah, one of those. What did you think of that? Do you think that goes to part of the mindset that they go into the fight?
All I can see is Khabib Conor again. Like, that's all I can see. It feels like Khabib Conor again. It felt the whole press conference, everything, minus Conor not drinking this time. It just felt like Khabib again.
And that's what made it illegitimate to me, because it's like, oh, whatever. You expect me to sit here and accept that you hate Dustin the way you hate Khabib? Bullshit. Like, I could see the venom he speaks with Khabib.
He was trying, yeah.
I don't know if you saw. I think who interviewed him? I think it was BT Sport. Somebody interviewed him and they asked him about Khabib, and did you see the way his face changed? Like, oh my gosh, you really hate Khabib, don't you? Like the venom he was speaking at him. Oh, like,
his name, because of the Dagestani, man. Like, he wouldn't say his name.
Said, oh, he's got fat and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, motherfucker, he's retired. Like, let it go.
Nah, but the thing, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? The more he talks, right? Don't you just think, why didn't Khabib just take this fight just flat? That's the second time, just to shut him up again, just to shut this guy up, because Khabib could have done that easily.
Anyone else, I would agree with the point you're trying to make, but Khabib is the sort of person where I honestly feel like he didn't want to even reward him. Genuinely, I can honestly believe.
No. Say,
believe.
If I was Khabib, I would say, listen, yeah, all right, for pride, I'll only fight you if every bit of your money goes to charity. Every single dime of your money goes to charity. You pay your trainers and everything, but the rest that meant to go into your pockets goes to charity. I will fight you then. That's what Khabib should have said. Shut this guy up. Just shut him up. The thing is, you tell him, look, if you beat me, you got the whole world at your feet. But you can't. So let's go. That's what you should have told him. Khabib should have just shut this guy up. Now this guy's gonna go on like he did something. He did great against Khabib. Yeah, he's gonna go on for the rest of his life. I stuffed his takedown for. He was the only one. Did you see when he wrote about Khabib about the fight? Did you see what he wrote? He wrote he won the first round. How?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
He hit Khabib he said he hit Khabib 3 times. He struck him 3 times. Khabib didn't strike him
He
once.
can say whatever the heck he likes. Ultimately, this motherfucker tapped out. It wasn't even a knockout.
Oh.
He tapped out.
So you saying that, Chig? Yeah. Let me just hold you there for a second. So Conor done an interview with Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if you mans have caught it. And they were talking about
exactly what you're going to say. That tap outs don't count.
Thank you very much.
Apparently.
What?
Thank you very much. I'm thinking tap outs don't count, decisions don't count. Thank you. See.
Who said that?
Conor.
Who said that?
Conor. He reckons he's 19-1 because tap outs don't count.
So what tap outs? What? They should send you to sleep.
He said they don't count tap outs, they don't count decisions, they don't count any of that.
It's like saying football. It's like saying in football, free kicks and penalties.
Penalties don't count. You got to score from open play all the time.
So wait. He says he's 19-1 because what? Tap outs and what don't count?
Because tap outs and decisions don't count. Only knockouts count.
Well,
He's just been a jackass, bro. He's just been a jackass.
This is the same idiot that will when you talk about when there's a boxing build up to anything, we'll talk about how the real art of fighting is being able to use your elbows, being able to demonstrate the free flowing of fighting.
No, but hang on. So the 19 fights, some of them went decisions. So do we take them off as well? Because I don't feel like
you know what Felder said? Felder said, "Oh, if we're going by Conor's logic, then I'm retired undefeated." Because no one has never knocked me out. If we go by Conor's, he quotes him and say, if we go by your logic, I've retired undefeated because I've never been knocked out. Conor can't even say he's never been knocked out.
He was. Dustin
fell down through that shade fast. We know he's close to Dustin. You know what I mean? He just threw a quick shade over there. He's out of the fucking game.
There's always been a tension between Felder and McGregor for some reason.
And even that very like the desk can get.
Yeah. Well, he'll be telling Felder he's not a real Irishman. He'll be telling I'm the real Irishman over here, man. I know you're Irish, but you don't be cutting it like that. So for me, I just think the presser was wicked. It was good fun, and the point I want to make is this. And somebody mentioned this earlier on. Fantastic point. If there was ever a time for UFC to do a Conor Cerrone, this is it, because they need Conor to win so bad. If there's ever, I'm not saying the UFC rigs fights. I don't believe they do. If there was ever a time to do one, this is it, because they need him so bad.
I'm not convinced he beats Nate at this moment in time. I'm not convinced he beats Nate, because somebody said to me, "Oh, well, why don't you just match him up with Nate? He wins that trilogy, and then his value is back to where it was."
Nate will put him to sleep. Nate will put him to sleep this time. It won't be a choke or anything. Nate will put him to sleep this time, because Conor. Well, we also what Dustin did to him. We know what Nate can do, and we also what Nate did to Rocky, a heavier fighter.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, Nate was getting slapped for 95% of that fight. But the mere fact that Nate could then conjure up that whooping and then conjure up something that almost dismantled a fighter which many people don't believe is beatable.
See, Chick, you ain't been listening to me but the whole show. From when I stepped on the show, I said, whenever I talk about Nate, I said, you know why I like Nate and people like Ferguson and that? Because they can soak the punishment up. And once you get tired, you better make sure you survive. What have
I
I
used
never
to think
said that?
that about Ferguson. I used to think that about Ferguson.
Oh yeah. I know he's over now, but like, what? Remember when I used to say that about? I said
Yeah.
Ferguson and Nate, them kind of fighters. I like them because they could soak up a lot of punishment, and as soon as you get tired or you show signs of you're wearing down, they just turn up, and it's like the first 2 rounds or whatever you did to them didn't even happen.
So
You know what I mean?
you give him Conor.
No, you go first. You ain't gone first throughout all our picks.
Haven't I?
No.
Oh. All right. I'm going with Dustin. I think Dustin looking at the way there's only a handful of fighters. A handful of fighters that can compartmentalize trash talk to the actual fighting thing. And I think Dustin did a good enough job, even though I think Conor he's brought his A game in the presser. You know what I mean? I just don't think he got into Dustin's head the way he did with Aldo, the way he did with Eddie and those guys. I don't, there's only a handful of people like Usman, people like Habib. These guys, they can compartmentalize shit and put your trash talk aside and not get angry, not get mad, not react. Even I'll put Nunes in that bracket as well. Where Valentina, those guys, you can't. It's hard to rattle them. It's hard to get into their head. I'll even go as far as say Wilder in the last presser. He found a way for Fury not to get into his head. Call it what you want. He tried to compartmentalize. He put the headphones on, shades on, and is in another planet. Right? That's one way of compartmentalize and not having to deal with it. And I thought today, compared to the first fight, I don't think Conor got into Dustin's head to the point where you carry into the fight emotionally and not go with game plans and stuff. So for me, I'm for those reasons alone, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, one more reason why I'm picking Dustin, and I'm picking him for a knockout here. Knockout in the first round as well. All right. Conor's just had a new set of teeth. The dentist has been fucking with his jaws just before he came back from Dubai. That you can't be going in a fight where you just got knocked out and be going to get a new set of teeth where they're moving all your shit around in that. You know what I mean? Before you go into camp. I'm sorry. You don't cut it for me. So for those reasons,
last time.
Well, for those reasons, I'm gonna pick Dustin and to pick him to knock him out in the first round.
I'm picking Dustin, but I want to go with Dustin tapping him still.
Okay.
Wow.
Conor a late win. Wow. Okay.
Late round 2, early round 3.
Where's my special offer? Where's my special bet?
Hey Diego, she is talking to you, dog.
No, Chick can't talk. Chick can't talk. Chick cannot talk.
Where's my special offer?
No. Chick, see, this is where Chick goes for the boys. But come to us. There's been a few fights where me and you have disagreed on there. Come to us. We'll give you the fair bets. Come on. So I'll look for them.
So Chick,
look. Which was from him?
Yeah, for me, I'm going with Dustin.
Full
Did it
house.
from day one.
Full house.
So you two disagreed on Kunitskaya and Irene Aldana.
Come on, Chick's favorite thing, women.
That's a good bet right there.
It's 50-50 as well.
It's 50-50, yeah.
Yeah, it's a toss up. The record is so similar.
You wanted to
14-5
bet?
and
I'm
12-6.
giving you one. You wanted to bet? I'm giving you one.
I'll bet a tenner.
Come on, Chick. You can't talk
Brother,
tough and then come with
I
10.
don't know nearly enough
You
about that
can't
chick.
talk tough and then come with the 10.
I don't know nearly enough about that chick to bet more than 10 man.
Nah, come on. Diego's out of the game.
Diego saying he's putting £20 on his prediction. Let's put his prediction back up so we know what he's putting the 20 on. So he's leaning towards Conor, late second round, early third round. So we'll give you 2 minute 50 on, 2 minute 50 on from second round to 2 minute 50 of the third. That's your 5-minute window, Diego, to make it fair. 2 minute 50 from second to 2 minute 50 of the first.
So what is his bet exactly?
It's right there on the screen. I'm leaning with a Conor win, late Conor win knockout, late round 2, early round 3. So I think yeah.
So even if Conor wins first round, he's fucked. Alright.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Nah.
Yeah,
just
bro,
that's free round.
The bet is the bet, bro. I just windowed his bet, and he's happy with it. Look, thumbs are up. He's happy with it. So I just windowed his bet 2 minute 50 of the second to 2 minute 50 early part of the third.
If I don't even make
That's
it,
I'll take that bet then.
If I ain't gonna make it there,
I'll take that bet.
I already took it, boy. You were too slow.
No, what do you mean, brother?
I was raising my hand up. When he was saying the bell, I was raising my hand up. I already got this, boy. I was raising my hand up the whole time. As soon as he put the bet up, I raised my hand up.
Diego, shout out to you.
As soon as he put the bet, I raised my hand up.
I was trying to clarify what he meant, like.
Yeah, I was trying to clarify too, but I already as Ola was talking and he put the bet up and I raised my hand up like, yep, I got it. If Diego won it, I won this.
Will you cover both bets?
Okay. We got Dante said when I got good at paying you up, I'll bet you guys more. Yeah, shout out to you, Dante, man. Big up to you, my guy.
Dante, a big G.
Original Gorilla Wear. Shout out to my boy Teach. Shout out to his brand as well. Original Gorilla Wear makes t-shirts, hoodies, all of that stuff. So go check him out.
Support the cause.
It's calling Dustin Round 3. Yeah, I mean, look, it's gonna be a crazy night. It's gonna be war, man, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm just glad that only one fight fell off this card. Only one fight. And
wait. Hold on. Before you go on, let me just clarify. Tig, you do know he bet £20, you know, and you know your limit.
Hey, Will, that was big, man. That's a big one right there, William.
I'm just saying. You still want it?
Oh, he got you there, Chig. He got you there.
You still want it?
Oh, how about these? There you go.
All I said was, if I don't know enough about them, I don't tend to bet crazy. That's what you got.
Like. You know the Gallum. Come on.
No, I don't know that well.
Chick, don't mess with. You know the Gallum more than you know.
Not that well, brother. Not that well. Not that
Anyway,
one.
Diego's already said he's going to cover both bets. So both
Diego
of
will
you,
even go down the hero.
you're both of you,
Chig,
your
so do
bets
you
to
want it?
run.
Chig, he said 20, so do you still want it?
Oh, I'll accept it. Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay, you're going over your limit, you know.
You
Don't be
deserve,
bankrupt.
I'm the one that actually created and windowed the bet, man. And
I
I
know.
I don't get a slice of this. I want a fiver from YouTube, and if you win, I want a fiver from YouTube. If you call it a broker's share, you know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, man. No, listen. It's a good card, fantastic card, and let's see how everything plays out. Thank you for everybody that's been interacting with us tonight.
Wait.
You know, it's fantastic. Shout out to you, lot. What's that?
Yeah. Well, I thought you were gonna end it.
No. I want to switch gears, but
Okay.
just shouting at everybody that's
We
you
ain't
know
done Friday night and that.
that's been with us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to switch gears from the whole thing. So yeah, bonuses, Chief. No, actually, let me go first because you lot been going first most of the evening. So bonuses, I'm gonna go with Michel Pereira for performance, and I'm gonna go with O'Malley performance. Okay,
This is the
both for you.
easiest
Who
one.
wants to go first?
Chig,
Mm.
we'll probably pick the same thing, but go on.
I've got the 3 fights I'm going to decide between.
All I was a slice.
All right, fuck it. We'll go with Tai Tuivasa as a performance of the night.
Tuivasa for performance.
Wow.
And I'm actually going to go fight the night main event.
Okay.
Hardy Tuivasa for Friday night.
Okay. Hardy Tuivasa.
And then Sugar.
Yeah, PTN Will O'Malley. Okay.
Vinny, you touch anything, I touch something too. Get me? Spread out.
Yeah, I think we've got everything we need from this card, and the build up to it. Thank you very much. Let's just quickly talk about the news that broke in boxing today. And I'm glad both of you are here to chew up on this one a little bit. So Fury versus Wilder. They're saying that fight is not going ahead no more. Apparently it's due to like a COVID break from Fury's camp. Wilder's camp is saying it's all lies, it's all bullshit. Them not trying to swerve the thing. What's your take on this, Will?
Well, it could be one or two things. It could be the truth, which is there could be a COVID outbreak, or it could be Tyson, or them realizing Tyson needs more time.
Okay.
Or them realizing he maybe because he's been inactive for a very, very long time. You know what I mean? He's been doing other things. Yeah. It's been long. Who's he for ever since Deontay?
Yeah, but he only fought Deontay last year.
Yeah, when last year?
Still last year.
When last year?
I don't know, summer last year. When
Yeah,
summer year. So it's been
Yeah,
a
so
year.
about yeah. And
Is
yeah, yeah.
is that too long?
But he's been going out, and he's been like doing wrestling, doing this, doing. You get what I'm saying? He's been out there, going to parties, performing on American TV, all sorts. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't feel like he's focused as much as whereas Deontay has been locked away. We never saw him, and then we saw him, and then we're looking at him like, well, what, he can box now?
Mm.
What, he can box now? Even you saw the video, like, what? He can do this now? Do you get what I'm saying? He locked himself away. So they're probably because boxing, there's a lot of rumors that go around, and they'll probably be listening to other people talk about maybe Deontay has improved because that's how they know about the gym stories and everything. And all these fighters know about each other. They know everything about each other before they step in the ring. They know everything because secrets gets told around all the time. So
And that's where you think Wilder might have got his
yeah,
that they might be
because
trying.
we're all looking at Wilder like remember, I like Wilder because he can't box. That's my reason why I like him, right? Because he can't box, but he knocks everyone out. That's why I like him. Like, how lucky can you get? Do you get what I'm saying? You can't box because boxing is a hard game, and as you can see how awkward Wilder looks when he tries to box. But then you get this guy who has done this and been a champion for a long time, and then everyone's saying, "Imagine if he could box, he'd be much more dangerous." And then he steps in and he's looking like he can box. Boy, you know what I mean, I know Dante. Tell him he just stepped into the flames. You already know. You've been bitten a few times.
So Chig, you there, my brother?
I'm here.
This whole Corona thing going on in Fury's camp, do you buy it? Do you think, or do you think is you don't want no part of Deontay Wilder right now? Maybe because, like Will said, he's not ready, or maybe he just don't feel. Sometimes when you've been too many times and you feel you won both times, you're not motivated enough to really want to get there, especially when there's bigger money waiting somewhere else, and then this cat comes along, says he won the court case. Does that part one of that question as well? Winning the court case, does that mean Fury really did cheat in the fight that he's took him to court for? And is that one of the reasons why Fury is thinking, you know what, you fucked up my fight that I lined up before. I'm gonna dash this one out of the window just to get back at you. Do you think some of that semantics is going on? It's for Chig.
That's why I kept quiet. I was going to answer, but I kept quiet.
Sorry, I'm talking away and I'm on mute. For me, I think maybe 2 people in the camp have COVID. Maybe. My understanding is that the sales weren't going particularly great for this event. And you can kind of tell. Was anyone really? I literally had this kind of thought process earlier this week that, oh yeah, it's the Fury Wilder fight at the end of this month. Like, I remember that on Tuesday. And I'm a boxing fan. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So I always kind of predicted that at least once this fight would be delayed. And that's what's happened. So yeah, I feel like for me, I don't feel like Fury's duck. Why would Fury be scared of Wilder all of a sudden? What, because he's pulling a me in the face? Like, come on now. Yes, I'm glad to see a more serious Wilder. I think any kind of mind games that you can play with him with regards to delaying a fight is always worth taking it. I don't see it being a sign that he's scared of him now. I think that's ridiculous. People saying that. I think it's more about either A, he genuinely is, having issues because of this COVID situation, or B, honestly, if the sales aren't selling, you delay that shit, wait for this World Cup and the Euros and the NBA finals and all of this stuff to wrap up, and then you go again.
Gonna make that money.
Yeah. So That's what I honestly think it's got something to do with. I don't think it's.
Do you think September,
Also,
August? You Will, you want to chime in? Sorry.
yeah, quick thing before we go off this. Also, I don't want you to put something out there that like that is not. I don't think is right. I don't think Fury cheat. I don't think the court thing was for Fury cheating.
That's what. All right. Yeah, that's what I was
It
asking.
wasn't for Fury cheating. Nah, it was for. It was more for like the agreement in their fight because it was a 2-fight deal.
Right.
Yeah, Deontay didn't have to do the first fight because he came away with his belt, anyways. So he didn't have to do it. So he gave Fury a fight again, and technically it should be a 2. It's just like it's kind of like Joshua and what's his name, Ruiz. Yeah, by the time like what's his name exercised his right to fight, it happened over a year ago. It happened over the fight happened over because by the time he exercised his right to fight Fury, it was COVID. You remember it was COVID, so that's why everything paused. And then all of a sudden, they just threw it in the water. Like, his 7 months is up, and they were like, "Well,
something in my mind is always."
The wildest corner was like, "Hang on a minute, our 7 months ain't passed. There's no sports going on, so we can't do anything. Even if we agree to fight, where are we gonna fight?" This is before UFC and everyone. Well, UFC was doing it, but no one else was doing anything other than UFC. So, yeah, that's what really happened. And that's the reason why they went to court for it, because they were feeling like it wasn't fair, considering there wasn't any sports going on. So they wouldn't consider the 7 months as 7 months because there was nothing going on. So yeah, that's how.
I mean, I've always, I don't know why I saw it, but I've always kind of thought maybe it was for the gloves thing that
Nah.
Wilder's always contested, or you know what I mean. But look, I personally don't think Fury is scared of anyone. I've always said that, and I still maintain that stance when it comes to fighters. A lot of this, I'm thinking, is more with politics than fighters. And whether is a COVID story they want to throw out there, whether is like you said, maybe they don't feel Fury is ready. It could be mind games to try and delay the thing, and it could just be a matter of we ain't even got enough sales. We don't the trend for people looking for this fight ain't there. Maybe let all these big events come out the way, and then like you say, put this one on. So there's a lot of moving parts, and there's lots of reasons why the politics could be played one way or the other. But that's boxing as well, and these are some of the things that in boxing you just have to expect it. You just have to.
And boxing and politics go hand in hand, don't they? So
yeah,
it is what it is. Like I say, for me, I think it's got something to do with the selling tickets. But you're right; it could just be politics. Tomato, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Look, we've done an hour 30 minutes. Thank you for everybody that's hung in there with us. Everybody that's rolled through, that's joined in. The people were asking for you last week, Chig, and the week before. A lot of our viewers they really miss you.
Yeah, man.
It's good to have you back today.
I've said it before, guys. I think you've noticed that Ola's taking the lead with some of the short shows, and has really kind of done really well in terms of reacting to certain stuff, and that was kind of the way we want this channel to evolve with you guys. We want to make sure that we're capturing all the up-to-date information, but that I'm not necessarily the reason for it being held back. So that's why Ola, from time to time, will have the lead of the show. We'll produce the show, and I might just hang around in the background, or I might pop into the chat room and then pop out. So yeah, it just depends. I'm working so hard on so many projects at the moment at work. That's the main reason for it, for me not being always around. But once everything's been wrapped up, then I'll be back.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Send Salute to Why Not. Big up to you, my guy. Why not, man? Enjoying the short videos. Thank you very much, man. At least if one person is appreciating it, I'm absolutely happy with it. It's because of you guys is why I do it. You know what I mean? We're not really, you know what I mean, up to the point where you can. Somebody asked on the show last week, how can you donate on the show? We're not there yet. We need to get there, so you guys uh can do stuff to help the channel grow and make the channel better. But right now we're just grinding off our little phones, off our little laptops and that. You know what I mean? So well, yeah, Will is back to say the goodbyes with us. So yeah, salute to everyone that's joined us tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You've heard what Chigi's got to say. Will, is there anything you want to add before we jump off screen?
Oh no, sorry, I was just kicked off. I don't know. Yeah, the stream yard kicked me off for some reason. I don't know why. It just went off. But back again. Yeah, as they were saying before, please just support the show, spread it and everything like that. We're a growing show as well. Ola's been doing a lot of groundwork with stuff like uploading videos and keeping people informed on everything during the week as well. But we have our big show on Friday where we talk big things and everything else.
This is our way of saying big up to Ola because he has worked pretty hard on terms of really picking things up and going with it. You deleted way too many of my internal pictures though.
Yeah, but I'm still a novice on this thing, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna stay away from your ones, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay away from it.
I didn't know about that. I didn't hear about that. You didn't tell me about that part.
But no, yeah. So it's all about keeping the hustle going, and hopefully we'll bring you a bigger and better show this time next year.
So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the fight. I'm gonna put
do
on
a
my
recap
Twitter tomorrow. I'm gonna put on my Twitter tomorrow. So follow us on all the socials. It's rolling across the screen right there. I might do a watch along. I want to do a watch along for at least the main event, maybe even the co-main, because I really like the contestants in the co-main. So there's a big possibility that could happen. Will, you want to say something?
I'm not in Ola's head, but I've got a feeling Ola would do a recap. If I'm around whilst he's doing the recap, it'll be me and Ola in Ola's car.
Yeah.
Doing a recap with you guys.
It'll be one of those. 100%. So, yeah. Salute to everyone. Thank you for joining us. And hasta la vista. Salute.
Baby. Bang. We out.